Steve Cohen puts his money where his mouth is, and he brings back Lindor on the extension, 10 years, $341 million. And this deal, honestly, I thought this deal wasn't going to get done here with the Mets and Francisco Lindor. There was all reports all day that nothing was close. The negotiations are done. But I think Steve Cohen at the end, he said, let me just pay him the extra 15, 16 million and get this deal done, because the offer supposedly at first was a 10-year, $325 million offer from the Mets. And obviously the reports came out that Francisco Lindor, he wanted 12 years, $385 million. But right here, Steve Cohen, he gets him at his length of the contract at 10 years here. And I think it's a fine deal in my opinion. We saw a lot of big names get big contract extensions, but to be honest, I don't think Lindor was better than a Fernando Tatis, a Bryce Harper, maybe a Giancarlo Stanton at the time, even though that contract's become a nightmare for the New York Yankees. I believe he's got 8 or 9 more years left on that deal, is Stanton. But this is huge news, and this is what we needed as Met fans, for us to just have that peace of mind that Francisco Lindor, he's going to be a New York Met for a long time now, and we don't got to worry about game one, about the extension. Now the Mets, we could go out there, play some baseball, and try to win ball games with Lindor locked up. And he was the number one priority, in my opinion, that we needed to re-sign him and get the job done. Michael Conforto, I know he's a free agent after the season, but he's probably going to hit free agency, let's be honest, with Scott Boras as his agent, and Boras trying to get every dollar and cent out of teams. So Conforto, he's going to hit free agency. I doubt they're going to come to an extension by the summer or towards the end of the season here as the Mets and Conforto. And Noah Syndergaard, I wouldn't go out there and right away give him a huge contract. It's a wait-and-see type of deal, for me at least, with Syndergaard, because Syndergaard, he's been a decent pitcher throughout his Met career, but we've seen the struggles for him and games where he's labored and only got done 5 innings, 3 or 4 runs. So Syndergaard, he's coming off the major Tommy John surgery, and he's a player I would wait to pay. But Francisco Lindor, this is a must, and this is what us Met fans needed to see from the front office. And Steve Cohen, in the first off season, he got the job done. This team should be really improved, even though with opening day starting, I'm saying this team's going to win 85, 88 ball games right now. I think the starting rotation is going to be a little bit of a problem this season, especially now with Carlos Carrasco out, who was also a huge addition, in my opinion, in the Lindor deal. So now it's just DeGrom, Stroman, and Walker pretty much. And then you got the unknowns like Peterson and Lucchesi in the rotation, even though I think Peterson, he could have a decent year once again this season. But if you get those 2 horses back in Syndergaard and Carrasco, this team's going to be something to deal with. But we had to get Lindor done, and I'm ecstatic at it, because I thought this wasn't going to be done, and I thought it was going to be typical Mets here, not bringing Lindor back. But right now, this got done, and I'm happy we could just go out there and play the games, and you don't have to hear about the contract rumblings. You don't got to wonder if he hits free agency, if he's going to leave or not. And the Mets, they gave him a deal more than he should have got, honestly. They did overpay a little, but they had to get the deal done. And if they gave him the extra 15, 16 million to get it done from the original offer, it got done. And hopefully Lindor now, he goes out there and performs. I know last season, it wasn't the greatest of seasons for Lindor, but many ball players, it's tough in the 2 months, man. But Lindor in spring training, he's been raking with the home runs and hitting the baseball at a great pace. And now he got his big contract, and now he's got to go out there and perform. He wanted the deal. The reports came out what he wanted, but at least he locked it up. And the fans, they won't get on him right away. But if he does struggle, they will get on him. But now Lindor, he's definitely going to have a peace of mind and sleeping good at night, knowing he got the big contract that he wanted here with the New York Mets. And I know I got a peace of mind now that I don't got to worry that the Mets gave up prospects, Rosario and Jimenez, to get Lindor on this team. And it was a 1-year rental. So now we could go out there, and the Mets could go out there and play some baseball and hopefully win some games. And it all starts here today with Max Scherzer versus Jacob deGrom, the classic matchup we've seen the last 4 or 5 seasons between the Nationals and Mets. And I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. And this team, hopefully this year, they make the playoffs. The last couple seasons, it's been rough. But that was the Wilpons for you, not putting money into the team. And also bad contracts. We've seen it. The Yoenis Cespedes deal, it was a total nightmare for the Wilpons. Obviously, though, they had to do it. Cespedes that season in 2015, he carried this ball club. But then after that, he just collected his money and sat home. And he signed nowhere as well. But Francisco Lindor, he's a gamer. He's a guy that wants to go out there and win. And we've seen him contribute on bad Cleveland Indian teams over the years. But now he's got his money, and now it's about winning. And this Met team, we got to go out there, and we got to win these ball games and set the tone early, because this NL East, it's a tough division, and this is why you need ball players like Francisco Lindor on your roster and locked up. And now we got the cornerstone with Lindor. We got the ace with Jacob deGrom locked up, and now maybe we'll lock up Conforto and a couple other pieces in the next season or two here. But those are the two main guys, and I'm happy we got them on the roster. So now it's go time. Opening day tonight, 7:10 ball game, Mets and Nationals. I'm coming out with another video previewing the game and then a post game. I'm just pumped up that Lindor's back with the Mets here for 10 years, and we don't got to worry. And it's just about playing baseball and winning ball games. So Francisco Lindor, the Mets locked the deal up just before midnight, 10 years, $341 million. So go out there, get your black Francisco Lindor jerseys, and let's go Mets.